Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is May 7th, 1999. We are at Comiskey Parque for an interesting American League matchup between the Oakland Athletics and the Chicago White Sox. The Athletics come into this game at a record of 500 at 15-15. The White Sox, they're one of the best teams in the American League at 19-7. It's very possible these two teams could face each other in the postseason in the future, but you never know what Inside Pitch or FastScore will say. So we got a good matchup here between the A's and the Sox. The White Sox historically won this game 7-1. The White Sox had 10 hits and 1 error, and the Athletics had 7 hits and 1 error, and we will see what happens tonight. Ben Witz, Brian B., and Clee Baseball fan are first to join us here at Comiskey Parque. So if everybody is set and ready to go, oh, by the way, everyone, I should let you know, kiss cams are all over the place. So if you are here with somebody who you should not be here with in the chat, please be aware that there will be kiss cams everywhere. And I think all of you, if you've not been on a different planet lately, know what I'm talking about. So kiss cams are everywhere. Please, everyone, if you're not here, if you're not with your significant other here in the chat, please be aware of the kiss cams. I have given you fair warning. If you happen to get caught with someone, I will not take responsibility for what happens to you. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Athletics will be the right fielder, Tony Phillips, 244 average, 15 homers, 49 RBIs in 99. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox is Jim Parque, 9 wins, 15 losses, a 5.13 ERA. And he gets the call tonight. We're going to use black, white, and black dice. White Sox are the home team. Everybody is set and ready to go. A big game here at New Comiskey Parque, actually, although it's about, I think it was 7 or 8 years old at the time. And let's see what happens tonight for some Saturday night baseball. Parque, 1-2, it's a blank. Phillips, 3-2, and it's a fly ball to center field. Going after that's going to be Darren Jackson, and he's going to make the catch for the out. Next batter is the left fielder, Hall of Famer, Tim Raines. I forgot he was on the Athletics. 215 average, 4 homers, 17 RBIs. Unless that's Tim Raines Jr. I might be wrong. Is that really Tim Raines? You know, that just shows you how much about baseball I really know. Parque will pitch. Parque, 6-1, strikeout 8. No, that's too high. Comiskey Parque adds subtracts 2 from strikeouts and 2 from walks. This was a pitcher's park, actually, in 99, only 183 home runs. Raines, 5-5, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That is senior, thank you. And Raines will get a single. Hall of Famer? No doubt in my mind. Next batter is the first baseman, Jason Giambi, a 315 average, 33 homers, 123 RBIs. There was a time when Jason Giambi was probably the best player in baseball. Raines on at first, he had 4 steals, and nothing happened there. Parque, 6-4, wild pitch, a possible pass ball. Brooke Fordyce is the catcher. His pass ball rating is a 2. And it's going to bounce off his face mask, and Raines is going to go to second. That's going to be a pass ball on Hinch. And Raines will go to second base. DB and Mike in the Truck joins us here at Comiskey Parque. Mike in the Truck, the official supervisor technician for RJL Network. Hey, Mike, do we have any are all the kiss cams working? I want to make sure every kiss cam in the chat is working. As again, guys, I'm giving you fair warning. If you're here with someone you shouldn't be with, Mike in the Truck's kiss cams are 100% on the line. Strategy roll for Parque, nothing happening. Parque, 4-3, strikeout 9, and no, that's high. Giambi, 5-5, and against the lefty, it's a grounder to third. That'll be handled by Greg Norton. Throw goes to first for out number 2, and Raines will hold it second. 2 outs now. And I'm not 100% sure how you say his name. Next batter is the third baseman, Omido Signs. I don't know if it's Signs or Shines. Someone tell me. 275 average, 11 homers, 41 RBIs. I know who he is. I just don't remember his name. I do remember seeing him play. Signs, thank you very much. As Doug Hunt joins us here at Comiskey Park. Doug, did you bring a significant other? I'm letting you know kiss cams are active. Parque, 6-4, wild pitch. And again, a possible pass ball. Fordyce, he's going to bounce off his chest protector, and Raines is going to go to third. That's the second pass ball on Brooke Fordyce. He has problems behind the plate. So now Raines moves to third. We'll re-roll the strategy, and nothing on the 16. Parque will go ahead and pitch. Parque, 4-5. It's a blank. Signs, 6-2, and it's a fly ball to left field. That'll be handled by Carlos Lee. And he's got it and retires aside. No runs a hit, a couple of pass balls, but the Athletics can't do anything with it. We will go to the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, kiss cam. Watch out. Ben Witt says there's a kiss cam working. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics tonight is Tom Candiotti. He was actually a pretty decent pitcher, but he didn't have a good year here in 99. 4 wins, 6 losses, a 7.32 ERA. So who knows what kind of game we're going to get from him as we now go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the White Sox, second baseman Ray Durham, 296 average, 13 homers, 60 RBIs in 99. Solid player. Candiotti will pitch. Candiotti, 4-5, range play. Durham, 5-3. That's powered into center field. That's a 13. That's going to be a triple, but going after that is Jason McDonald. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Takes away a triple from Durham. Da-da-da, da-da-da. 1 out. Big time triple there. Chuck Rawlings now joins us here at Comiskey Park. Next batter is the shortstop, Mike Caruso. 250 average, 2 homers, 35 RBIs. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 1-6, strikeout 9 is a no. Caruso, 4-2, and it's grounded to first. Taken care of there by Giambi. He'll take it to bag himself for out number 2. Bobby Bonilla kissing his July 1 paycheck. Yes, he would be. That'll bring up the Chicago designated hitter. Does this guy really need an introduction? The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. 305 average, 15 homers, 77 RBIs. Not one of his better homer years. Frank Thomas, Hall of Famer? Is there really any doubt? I'm pretty sure everybody here, everybody here will agree that Frank Thomas was an absolute beast. Candiotti will pitch. Candiotti, 2-1, wild pitch. It's a blank. Thomas, 6-6, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one pass short. It'll be a single for the Big Hurt. Tim. That is definitely true there, Ben. Yeah, absolutely. That'll bring up the right fielder, Maglio Ordonez. I feel he was underrated. 301 average, 30 homers, 117 RBIs. Maglio Ordonez was a solid player. Thomas had actually 3 steals that year, and he gets the steal sign, but I'm not going to send him. 10 plus 1 is 11. Hinch plus 1 is a 12. I'm not going to send him. Ordonez will bat. Candiotti, 1-2. It's a blank. Ordonez, 5-4, and it's flied to center field. That's going to be handled by Jason McDonald. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Chi Sox. No score after 1. Yes, but then again, thousands of players. Yes. As Doug Hunt says, yes, Thomas, the Big Hurt. Yes, he was. I'm pretty sure nobody will have a problem if I say Frank Thomas was Godzilla and King Kong combined into one. Leading off for the A's, it'll be the Oakland designated hitter, Matt Stairs, 258 average, 38 homers, 102 RBIs in 99. Parque will go ahead and pitch. Parque, 6'5", strikeout. That will miss. Stairs, 4-1, and it's a hard line drive right to second. It's gloved by Durham, 1 out. Line out to second. Next up is the second baseman, Scott Spezio, 243 average, 8 homers, 33 RBIs that year. Parque, 4-6, against the switch right. It's a blank. Spezio, 1-4, and it's grounded to short, handled by Caruso. And he'll throw it over for the out, 2 down. Here's the shortstop, Miguel Tejada, 251 average, 21 homers, 84 RBIs. I remember Tejada was pretty solid. Parque, 4-1, range play at the park. Comiskey, 1-1, and that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Greg Norton. He stunk. His range is a 1, and it's going to get by him, and that's going to be a base hit. So Tejada will hit that past Norton, and the A's keep the inning going. Here's the center fielder, Jason McDonald, 209 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs in 99. Hawk Harrelson is responsible for the nickname. Yep, he said he put a big hurt on that ball. Yeah, every time you mention the big hurt, pretty much everybody knows who that is. Strategy roll for Tejada, he'll stay put. Parque, 4-4, it's a blank. McDonald, 3-6, and it's flied to right. And Ordonez will get to that, and he makes the catch. Retires aside. No runs and a hit for the A's. Will go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Chi-Sox will be the first baseman, Paul Konerko. I remember him to be pretty good. 294 average, 24 homers, 81 RBIs in 99. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 6'3", error on a grounder. Konerko, 6'5", that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Spezio. His error rating is a 4. That's a 12. He's got it, and he'll throw it over for the out, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Greg Norton, 255 average, 16 homers, 50 RBIs. Candiotti with the pitch. 3-5, it's a blank. Norton, 1-3, and it's a grounder to second. Handled there by Spezio again. And he'll toss it over for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Carlos Lee, a 293 average, 16 homers, 84 RBIs. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 6'4", error on a throw. Lee, 1-6, and that's going to be an infield single, but that's picked up by Tejada. His error rating is a 7. That's a 1. Tejada's still going to try to get him out, and he's going to throw the ball away. And Lee's going to automatically wind up on second. That's going to be a base hit and an error. Single for Lee and an error on Tejada on E6. That's the first error on the Athletics. They did have an error in the game historically. So the error puts Lee on at second. And now we'll see the center fielder, Darren Jackson, 275 average, 4 homers, 16 RBIs. Leon at second. Strategy roll coming on and nothing happening. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 5'3", that's at the park. Comiskey Park, 6'4", and it's a base hit past second base. Will that score Lee? And the answer is yes. With 2 outs, Lee will come around from second. He will score, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. So the error does go ahead and bite the Athletics in the butt, as that's going to be an RBI single for Jackson, as they'll bring in the run. And now here's the catcher, Brooke Fordyce, 297 average, 9 homers, 49 RBIs. Jackson on at first. Still 2 outs, but now 1-0 favor of the Chi Sox. Nothing happening on the strat. Candiotti, 3-6. It's a blank. Fordyce, 5-1. That's flied to center. That'll be a play for McDonald. And he's got it and retires aside. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. And the White Sox have a 1-0 lead after 2. And yes, Brian B., my Mets right now are not good. They may not even make the postseason. The way the Mets are playing right now, they may not even finish with a 500. They may not even finish above 500. I don't know what is wrong with that team, but they are not playing. They are not playing the baseball they did in April or May. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Athletics will be the catcher, A.J. Hinch. 215 average, 7 homers, 24 RBIs in 99. Parque will go ahead and deal. Parque, 4-3, strikeout, got him. He'll go ahead and get Hinch. That's the first strikeout for Parque. He had 111 of them in 99. Next up is Phillips. Phillips is 0 for 1. Parque, he'll go ahead and pitch. Parque, 4-2, error on a grounder. Phillips, 3-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball. That's heading to center. And Darren Jackson has got it for the second out. Here's Rock Raines. Raines got a single his first time up. Parque, he'll go ahead and pitch. Parque, 1-6, that's a blank. Raines, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to center once again. And Darren Jackson's going to make this catch as well and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Athletics. We go to the bottom of the third. XSG2 joins us here at Comiskey Park. I don't know if I introduced you to the chat. We go to the bottom of the third. Ray Durham leads off for the Chi Sox. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 White Sox here. Interesting matchup in the American League. White Sox have one of the best records in the league at 19-7. Candiotti, 3-1. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Durham, 5-2, and it's grounded to second. It'll be an easy play for Spezio. And over to first it goes. Here's Caruso. Caruso's 0 for 1. Candiotti, he will pitch. 4-1, that's a blank. Caruso, 6-3, and it's grounded to first this time. Jason Giambi will get it, and he'll take it to the bag himself. 2 away. Next batter is the Big Hurt, and he got a single his first time up. Thomas had only 15 home runs in 99. In 2000, he had 48. Candiotti will go ahead and pitch. Candiotti, 5-1. Home run chance. The 14 is good against the righty. Thomas needs an 8. Does the Big Hurt go yard? No, he doesn't. 6-1. He hits a deep fly ball to right field. Going back for that is Tony Phillips. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He will make the catch with just a little room to spare. Side retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Pale Hose. 1-0 after 3. Candiotti got away with that one. We go to the fourth. Whispers Baines would have been homer there. Someone's going to have to give XSG2 the block dragon because he keeps on bringing up the B word. You know what? I am going to do just that. Here, a special block dragon for XSG2. Top of the fourth. We don't mention the B word around here. Here's Jason Giambi is 0 for 1. Parque will go ahead and pitch. Parque, 4-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Parque, 1 down. Next up is Signs. Signs is 0 for 1. Parque will go ahead and deal. Parque, 6-5, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the second out of the inning. Third K for Parque. And now here's Matt downstairs, and he's 0 for 1. I don't know if anybody ever watched that British television show, but it actually was pretty darn good. Parque, me being a fan of British television. 6-5, strikeout 14, no. Stairs, 5-3, and it's a single. Stairs keeps the inning going. That'll be a base hit past second. And another hit for the Athletics. Spezio is next, 0 for 1. Stairs had 2 steals. He's not stealing here. Parque will go ahead and pitch. Parque, 2-6, walk plus, ball 4. And he will walk Spezio. So now runners at first and second. That's the first walk issued by Parque. He had 77 of them in 99. A chance now for Tejada. And he got a single his first time up. 2 men down. Strategy, nothing happening. Parque deals. And 1-1. Hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch. And the bases are loaded. So now the bases are loaded for the A's. That's a hit batter on Tejada. 2 strikeouts, then a single, a walk, and now a hit batter. And it will bring up Jason McDonald. McDonald is 0 for 1. And now 2 outs here. Mr. RJ, are you free? I know my Brick TV. Yes, I am free. Bases loaded for McDonald. Fans here at Comiskey Park hoping for a good pitch. Strategy. Nothing for Parque. He will deal. Parque, 6-3. It's a walk plus, and that's going to be ball 4. The game is tied. So suddenly now Parque cannot get the final out of the inning. He will walk Stairs, and we're tied at 1 on a bases on balls. So now a 1-1 tie here. And the batter is Hinch. They're going to go talk to Parque on the mound real quick. See how he's doing. And he's going to pitch to Hinch. So now bases are loaded here against Hinch. 2 outs, now tied at 1. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 18. Parque will pitch. Parque, 6-1, strikeout, no. Hinch, 5-2, and it's a base hit past second base. Spezio will score. Tejada, he will come in to score. McDonald, he will make third. Hinch makes first. 3-1 Athletics. Stadium groans. 2 RBI single for Hinch. And the batter now is Phillips, as the Athletics now lead 3-1 here. Now, right now, Parque got 2 quick strikeouts, and now he can't get the final out. Bases are runners at the corners with 2 outs, now 3-1 A's. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Parque will pitch. Parque, 4-5, that's a blank. Phillips, 4-3, and he powers one into center field. That's a 4 against the lefty. It's a single. McDonald's going to come in to score. And that is a single to center with 2 outs. Hinch, base runner 4. Single to center, a 0. A 1-4, Hinch takes third. He will. And Phillips, he's going to try for second, and he will not get there. He'll put the brakes on and go back. Another run scores. RBI single for Phillips. And it is now 4-1 Athletics. Stadium groans. And now here's Raines. All of these runs coming in with 2 outs. 2 quick strikeouts, and now Parque can't get out of this jam. 2 men down now, 4-1 A's. Strategy roll again. And at the 20, Parque fires to first to get Phillips, and he got him, picked him off, inning over. Parque, a 3-5, a pickoff. That is a 5. He will get out of the inning, but not a good one for him. 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a hit batter. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Maglio Ordonez leads off for Chicago. He's 0 for 1. Candiotti now with a 3-run lead here at Comiskey Park. Candiotti, 3-5. It's a blank. Ordonez, 5-1. Fly ball center field. Easy play for McDonald. And that's out number 1. And right now, the 732 pitcher is beating the 513 pitcher. Konerko is next. He's 0 for 1. Candiotti, 3-1. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Konerko, 6-1. Ground ball to third. Handled easily by Signs. And he'll toss it over for out number 2. And here comes Norton. Norton is 0 for 1. Candiotti will deal. And 1-2. Blank. Norton. 4-1. And that's a fly ball to left field. And Tim Raines will get to it. He will make the play and retire the side. Kind of demoralizing for the White Sox. 1, 2, 3. Go the Pale Hose. 4-1 Athletics after 4. On to the 5th. Leading off for the Athletics will be Tim Raines. He was at plate when the pickoff occurred. He is 1 for 2 with a single. 4-1 Athletics. The White Sox historically won this game 7-1. Doesn't look like it's going to wind up that way. Parque, 4-5. It's a blank. Raines, 3-6. And that's a fly ball to center field. That'll be handled by Jackson. And he's got it for the out. Here's Giambi. Giambi is 0 for 2. Parque deals. And 2-2 against the lefty. It's a walk plus. That will walk Giambi and a base on balls. That is the 3rd walk given up by Parque. And here's Signs. Signs is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Strategy roll for Giambi. Stays put. Parque. 1-3. That's at the park. Comiskey Park. 6-4. And it's a base hit past second base. Giambi, he will have the speed. He will make third. And here come the Athletics again. Signs gets a single. It'll bring up Stairs. Stairs is 1 for 2 with a base hit. Infield still a double play. They're going to try to turn the 2. Or, yeah, they're going to try to turn the 2 here. 4-1 A's, but right now the White Sox, I have not 19-7, but right now they're playing like a 7-19 team. Nothing on the strat. Parque will pitch. 5-3, strikeout, got him. That's a big K. That is strikeout number 4 for Parque, 2 down. Spezio is next. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Fans here at Comiskey hoping Parque can get out of this inning with no damage. Parque will deal. Parque, 6-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. Spezio, 1-5. It's grounded to short, handled by Caruso. He's going to throw to second against Signs, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Athletics. And Parque has a much better inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. A happy 103rd birthday to Rachel Robinson. Halfway mark. Okay, yeah. A happy 103rd birthday to Rachel Robinson. The kiss cam, Mike in the truck just put the kiss cam on Rachel Robinson. Is there any nice looking guy with her? I don't know about you, but Rachel Robinson, even today, still looks pretty good. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Carlos Lee leads off for the Chi Sox. He got a single his first time up. Candiotti doing a pretty good job tonight. Candiotti, 1-2. It's a blank. Lee, 6-5, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one into left. And Lee has a leadoff single, his second hit of the game. Jackson is next. Jackson is 1 for 1. She's with Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. Thank you there, Mike. I knew we'd get somebody in there. Make sure that goes viral there, Mike in the truck. We want to make sure that kiss cam goes viral. Infield a double play. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Candiotti. And 4-4. Walk plus. And that's ball 4. He walked him. And now Candiotti's in some trouble. So he gives up a single and now a walk. That's his first walk. Candiotti had 30 of them in 99. And now a chance for Fordyce. Fordyce is 0 for 1. Oh, baseball demos. I think he's all right. I think he said life got in the way today. Infield still a double play. People know about your channel. Thank you there, Mike in the truck. You want a Coldplay concert with your mistress. Like I said, guys, mind blown. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 4-3. Wild pitch. Possible pass ball. A.J. Hinch's pass ball rating is a 2. And nope, that's going to be a pass ball and the runners will move up. Wow, something wrong with the catchers tonight. That's the first pass ball on A.J. Hinch. Wow, something wrong with these catchers. They can't play behind the plate tonight. So the runners move up. Now the infield's going to play in. So Fordyce still at the plate. As Davo 9 joins us here at Comiskey Park. Strategy roll and nothing on the 2. Candiotti will pitch. Candiotti, 1-4 against a righty. Strikeout, no. Fordyce, 2-5 and against a righty. It's a ground ball to third. With the infield in, Carlos Lee's base running is a 0. He has no chance to score. The throw goes to first. Out number 1. 1 down as Fordyce can't bring in a run. And now here's Durham. Durham is 0 for 2. Infield still in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Candiotti will deal. Candiotti, 5-4. Wild pitch. And yes, that's a wild pitch and a run will come in. Carlos Lee will score. Jackson goes to third. It's now 4-2. Candiotti must have had a lot of wild pitches in 99. And that will bring in a run. And Jackson moves to third base. So now 4-2 ball game. Yeah, knuckleballer, that's right. And still 0 for 2. Strategy roll again. And Jackson stays put. Candiotti will pitch. Candiotti, 3-2. Wild pitch. Again, a possible pass ball on Hinch. Hinch's pass ball rating is a 2. And that bounces out away, and Jackson will score. It's 4-3. You gotta be kidding me. 4 passed balls tonight? Stadium cheers. Yay! Now a 4-3 ball game as 2 runs come in on 2 passed balls. Immediately, A.J. Hinch goes to talk to Candiotti to settle him down. But I guess it's what a knuckleballer gets you. There's a hole in the glove. So now 1 out. Now a 4-3 ball game. And Durham now bats. Durham bats with the bases empty. Candiotti, 6-2 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and that will... Yeah, that'll walk him. And Durham will trot to first. So now he walks the tying run, and here comes Caruso. Caruso's 0 for 2. Candiotti can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. I'm not going to yank him out yet. Wait for it to stop and roll, pick it up. Of course, Bob Uecker would know that. Infield double play. Candiotti just can't get the ball over the plate. Durham had 34 steals. He won't steal here. Caruso. Candiotti, 2-5, strikeout. 5 is a no. Caruso, 6-6, and he powers one into center field. That's a 2. That's a base hit. That's going to be a single to center. Durham, base runner 5, single to center, -1, makes him a 4, and he will get to third. Caruso rounding first, trying for second, and he will put on the brakes and head back to first. Single for Caruso, and now here comes the big hurt. Thomas is 1 for 2. Bases at front. Runners at the corners, only still 1 out here on the bottom of the 5th. The fans here at Comiskey Park cannot believe this. They're calling the infield in. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 18. Candiotti will pitch to Thomas. Candiotti, 2-4. That's at the park. Comiskey Park, 2-6. And it is a ground ball to short. It's a ground ball to short. That's going to get picked up by Tejada. The infield is in. Durham's base running rating is a 3. They're going to send him. A 1-2-3 or a 1-2 or 3. A 1-2 or 3, he is going to be safe. A 4-5, he is out. A 6, there's a choice. The throw to the plate, and it's a 6. Now, this is my house rule. It is a 6. It would automatically a run score, and the throw would automatically go to first for the out. But with my house rule, you still have a chance to throw the runner out the plate, but you lose the -2. And since now Ray Durham is a 1-5 now to score, they're going to take the short out at first. Out number 2, the game is tied. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Caruso will move over to second base. That is going to be a tie game. On the grounder to third. But he does get the run, and now we're tied at 4. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. And now here's Ordonez. That's a house rule of mine, by the way. And I think it makes sense. So they will take the short out at first instead of trying to get the guy out, because now it would be a 1-5 he would score. And if you don't get him, you got runners at first and second, still 1 out. Caruso on at second. Candiotti will still pitch to Ordonez. We're tied. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Caruso on at second. Candiotti. 3-6. It's a blank. Ordonez. 1-2. It's a grounder to third base. This time it's picked up by Signs. Signs will throw to first. And that retires a side. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 passed balls. Tied at 4 after 5. Time for station identification. This is the RJL Network. We go to the top of the 6th. Tied at 4 now between the Athletics and the White Sox. Miguel Tejada leads off for Oakland, and he is 1 for 1, a single, and got hit by a pitch. Parque can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Parque, 3-2, Home run chance. That 12 is good against the lefty. Tejada needs an 8. Does Tejada go yard? Yes, he does, and pretty far, too. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Miguel Tejada. Stadium groans. And it's now a 5-4 lead for the Athletics as Miguel Tejada blasts one out. That was a bad pitch by Parque. That was an absolute grapefruit, and he turned that into lasagna. Actually fruit salad. Here's McDonald. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And now the A's lead 5-4. Parque will go ahead and he will pitch. Parque, 2-3, error on a throw. McDonald, 5-4. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That'll be handled by Jackson. And that's the first out. Next batter is Hinch. Parque is tired. Hinch 1 for 2 with a single. Hey, why don't those circular discs turn from my home run to automobiles? Parque will deal. Parque, 6-1, strikeout, no way. Hinch, 5-1, base hit into right field, a single for Hinch. And Hinch keeps it going here, the Athletics. That's the second hit of the game for Hinch. It'll bring up Phillips. Phillips is 1 for 3 with a single. Infield set for double play. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 11. Parque will deal. Parque, 6-6, range play. Phillips, 6-1. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Caruso. His range is a 2, but at double play depth, it's a 1, and that's a base hit. Base hit past short. Hinch will hold at second base. He doesn't have the speed to get to third. So a base hit for Phillips now, and that's going to be it for Parque. So the White Sox are going to go to the bullpen as Tim Raines will now come up to bat. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Chi Sox. As right now, Parque leads with the L. So let's see who the White Sox want to bring on to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the White Sox is going to be Sean Lowe. 4 wins, a loss, no saves, a 3.67 ERA that year in 99. Sean Lowe can pitch to 6. So Sean Lowe will come to pitch for the White Sox. Runners at first and second, 1 out, top of the 6. A's with a 5-4 lead. Strategy roll, nothing on the 14. Lowe will pitch. Lowe, 2-4. Walk plus ball 4. Just like usual, I bring in a relief pitcher. The first thing he does is walk the batter. So he goes ahead and walks Raines. Doesn't matter what game system I'm using. And now a big chance for Jason Giambi. Giambi is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield's going to play in. Down 5-4. White Sox still trying to hold on to here. Strategy roll. And nothing happening on the 3. Lowe will pitch to Giambi. Lowe, 5-1. It's a blank. Giambi, 6-2. He powers one into right. That's an 11, and it's going to stay up there, and it's going to be a fly out to right field. That's out number 2. Giambi, sacrifice fly of 2. Hit to right, +1 is a 3 for Hinch, and it will bring in Hinch. Hinch will score. Phillips, a base runner, 3. Hit to right is a 0. Right fielder Ordonez -1, a 1-2. Phillips will take third. It's a 6. Another 6. It could be a play. No, he'll back off and go back to second base. But the sacrifice fly works. It's now 6-4. Stadium groans. Sacrifice fly for Giambi. It'll now bring up Signs. Signs is 1 for 3. But now 2 outs in the top of the 6th. As the Athletics have taken the lead back. Strategy roll and nothing on the 4. Phillips will stay at second. Lowe will pitch to Signs. Lowe, 5-4. Possible error. Signs, 6-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Ray Durham. His error rating is a 7. That's a 3. He's going to bobble it, drop it. Everyone is safe. And the White Sox are not playing a good ball game tonight. That's an error. That's going to be an E4. And that is the first error on the White Sox. They did have 1 error in the game historically. So now bases are loaded for Matt Stairs. Stairs is 1 for 3 with a single. Still 2 outs, top of the 6th. Lowe, looking at his fielder, said, "Come on, guys, we should be out of the inning." Strategy roll, and nothing there. Lowe will pitch to Stairs. Lowe, 4-2. Range play at the Park. Comiskey Park, 1-3. It's powered into right field. That's an 11. That's a possible home run against the righty. Stairs needs a 20. Well, there's not going to be a range play because Matt Stairs just went upstairs and just hit the second grand slam of the 99 of our inside pitch 99 season. Kablam! That ball is high! That ball is deep! That ball is gone! Grand slam, Matt Stairs! Stadium barfs. Yeah. Matt Stairs just got every bit of that. And I really don't think they're going to find that ball anywhere in Comiskey. It might have landed in Wrigley. And it is now 10-4 in favor of the A's. Not a good night for the Athletics. And that is way out of here. 10-4, favor of the A's. Next batter is Spezio. That's going to be it for Lowe. White Sox are going to go to the bullpen again. And coming on to pitch for the White Sox. Well, actually, you know what? They're going to let him try to finish the inning out. Now it really doesn't matter. 10-4. They're going to try to let him finish out the inning. Spezio, the batter. Spezio is 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs, top of the 6th, 10-4 A's. Lowe will pitch. 3-2. Strikeout. Got him in the inning. Called strike 3 on Spezio, actually. The inning is done. 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. A solo bomb by Miguel Tejada. A grand slam by Matt Stairs. A sacrifice fly and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. A's lead 10-4, good buddy. What a huge error that was. Paul Konerko leads off for the White Sox. Tom Candiotti is not going to pitch. He is tired, actually. They're going to take him out. Konerko is 0 for 2. New pitcher coming in for the Athletics. And the Athletics bullpen is meh. But they're going to go ahead and bring in Billy Taylor. 1 win, 6 losses. No, actually not Taylor. My bad. He's the closer. I don't want him. Make it Tim Worrell. Tim Worrell will come on to pitch for the Athletics. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.15 ERA. Tim Worrell will pitch. Candiotti gets the leaves with the W. And he will pitch here at the bottom of the 6th. 10-4, Favor of the Athletics. He can pitch to 6. Worrell with the big deal. Worrell, 5-2, strikeout 6, cold strike 3 on Canerco. And he gets him. He had 62 Ks in 99. Norton is up, 0 for 2. Worrell, he will pitch. Worrell, 4-6, walk plus. That's ball 4. And Norton will trot to first. Worrell had 33 walks in 99. Next batter is Lee. And Lee has got 2 singles. Norton on at first, 2 outs. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off, though. Tim Worrell will pitch. Worrell, 6-4, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are now 2 away. It'll now bring in Jackson. Jackson 1 for 1, singled and walked. Norton on first. Worrell, he will deal. 2-4, range play. Jackson, 4-6. That's a double into left field, but it's a range play for Rock Raines. Raines still had it. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Side retired. He takes a double away from Darren Jackson. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Nothing across except a walk. 10-4 A's after 6. On to the 7th inning. Miguel Tejada leads off for the Athletics. He hit a bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 2. A single and a bomb. Sean Lowe is coming out of the game. Now they'll go ahead and bring in a new pitcher. And coming on to pitch is going to be coming on to pitch for the White Sox will be Bill Simas. 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 3.75 ERA. Simas will be the 3rd White Sox pitcher. So Bill Simas will go ahead and pitch now as the Athletics have a 10-4 lead. Simas will pitch. Simas, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout 7. Called strike 3 on Tejada. 1 down. Simas had 41 Ks that year. McDonald is next. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Simas, he will deal. And 6-2. Error on a grounder. McDonald, 5-5. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Durham. His error rating is a 7. That's a 17. He won't make an error this time. He will go ahead and make the play, and that's out number 2. Here's Hinch. Hinch is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 2 men down. Simas will deal. 1-4. That's an automatic out. Nice job by Simas in this inning. And that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Carlos Lee will go, and he's got it. And that retires a side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Athletics. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup, we're going to go from one Chicago team to go see the other Chicago team tomorrow night. It'll be May 10th, and we're heading to Dodger Stadium as the Chicago Cubs will take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Steve Trexel will be going for the Cubs, and Ismael Valdez will be going for the Dodgers. Good pitching matchup, actually, for tomorrow night at Dodger Stadium. So it'll be Trexel and Valdez, the Cubbies and the Dodgers. That'll be tomorrow night here on the network. Athletics lead the White Sox tonight 10-4 as we go to the bottom of the seventh. Tim Worrell's going to stay on the mound. And Brooke Fordyce leads off for the White Sox. He's 0 for 2. Worrell will go ahead and pitch. Worrell, 5-4 against the righty. Strikeout plus. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Worrell. And here's Durham. Durham 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch from Worrell. And 1-6. Error on a grounder. Durham 1-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly out. Fly ball to left field. That'll be handled by Raines. And Raines has got it for the second out. Caruso is next. Worrell is tired. Caruso is 1 for 3. 10-4, good buddy. Worrell will deal. Worrell, 4-3. That's a walk chance. And against the righty, Caruso needs a 3. -2 is a 1. That's too high. But now it goes to a home run chance if I don't get the walk. Against the righty, Caruso needs a 1. Does he get a 1 here off a tired pitcher? No. Caruso, 4-3, and it's going to be a fly ball to center field. And going after that is going to be McDonald. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the White Sox. And it's still 10-4 after 7. Worrell is going to come out of the game automatically, for he will not pitch the 8th. 8th inning coming up. Seamus is still going to pitch. Tony Phillips leads off for the Athletics. Phillips is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. 10-4, top of the 8th now between the A's and the Chi-Sox. Phillips will pitch. Seamus will pitch. Seamus, 2-5. That's a walk plus. It's ball 4. They'll go ahead and walk Phillips. And here comes Raines. Raines is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Seamus, 5-3. Range play at the Parque. Comiskey Park, 3-3. And that's a ground ball to short. It's a range play, though, for Caruso. His range is a 2, but at double play, it's a 1. That's a base hit. Phillips, a base running rating of 3. He will not make third, and it will be a single for Raines. Runners at first and second as the Athletics are not done yet. Now Seamus is tired, and he's going to come out of the game now as Giambi comes up to bat. Coming on to pitch now for the White Sox is going to be, they're going to go with Keith Folk. 3 wins, 3 losses, 9 saves, a 2.22 ERA. Folk will now be the 4th White Sox pitcher. He can pitch to 6. So Keith Folk will pitch a Giambi, runners at first and second. Nobody out, top of the 8th. The Athletics are already looking for more. Folk, 6-2. Pitcher result, against the lefty. That 16 is too high. It's a blank. Giambi, 1-2. He powers one into right. That's a 4. And it's going to be a double for Giambi. Phillips will come in to score. That's a double to right. Raines, base runner 3. Double to right, -3. Raines holds at third. But another run for the Athletics. An RBI double for Giambi. And it's now 11-4. Stadium groans. So now an 11-4 ball game with runners at second and third and still no one out. Batter now is Signs. Signs is one for three, a single and an error. And the White Sox are going to play the infield. They're going to play the infield back. They've had enough. They just want to get outs. Folk will go ahead and pitch. Folk, 2-1. Range play. Signs, 6-1. That's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Ordonez. His range is a 5, and he's got it. That's out number 1. Signs, sacrifice fly of 2. Hit the right, +1 is a 3. Nope. Range base runner 3. Right fielder Ordonez -1. A 1-2. Reigns will still score. It's a 6. Here comes a possible throw. Throw coming in from Ordonez. A 1-5. There'll be a play. There is 2-5. Reigns is out. And no, he will be safe. Reigns will score, but the ball is cut off, and Jason Giambi is thrown out at third for out number 2. But the run does score. So Reigns comes in to score on the 1. Giambi tries to take third. The ball is caught off. He's thrown out there. But it is now 12-4. I don't know what Giambi was thinking. I don't think it was necessary. But then again, you got an 8-run lead now. 12-4 as a run scores. And that will go as a sacrifice fly for Signs. It'll bring up Stairs with the bases empty. Stairs is 2 for 4, a single and a grand slam. Second grand slam in this 99 season for inside pitch. Folk will pitch. Folk, 5-2. That's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to first. Taken there by Konerko. He will take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, a sacrifice fly and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Athletics all over the White Sox tonight, 12-4. In a game that really the White Sox dominated 7-1 historically. Leading off for the White Sox is the big hurt, Frank Thomas. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Athletics need a pitcher. And they're going to go with... Coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Buddy Groom. 3 wins, 2 losses, a 5.09 ERA. He's going to be there really for mop-up action. So Buddy Groom will pitch here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 12-4, favor of the A's. Groom, 2-1. Home run chance against the righty. 1-11. The 6 is good against the lefty. Thomas needs an 11. It may not mean much, but does the big hurt the ball? No! He misses it by 3. Thomas, 2-4. Instead, he chops it to second base. That'll be handled by Spezio over to first, 1 out. Another chance for the big hurt. He just doesn't get it. Any other season, that ball is gone. Here's Ordonez. He's 0 for 3. Any other season for big hurt, that ball was out of here. Groom will pitch to Ordonez. Groom, 2-1. Again with the home run chance. And against the righty, the 7 is good. Against the lefty, Ordonez needs an 8. He will do what the big hurt could not. Kaboom! Ball's pretty high. Ball's pretty deep. Ball is pretty gone. Home run, Maglio Ordonez. And the White Sox get one back. And it's now 12-5 as Ordonez will hit one out of here. As right now, Buddy Groom has pitched 2 meatballs. One didn't get turned into lasagna. The other one did. And here's Konerko. Konerko is 0 for 3, but now it's 12-5. Groom will go ahead and pitch. Groom, 5-2. It's a blank. Konerko, 3-1. Base hit, pass into left field. And Konerko gets a single. So Konerko on at first. The next batter is Norton. Norton is 0 for 2 with a walk. Strategy rolls are off. Groom is now tired. They're going to see if he can get through the inning. It is more of a mop-up roll, but now it's 12-5. Groom will pitch. Groom again 2-1. Home run chance against the switch right. 1-11. That's good. But against the lefty, though, Norton has a 0. And 1-1, and he pops it up to short instead. And that's going to be grabbed by Tejada for out number 2. 2 away. For some reason, Groom can't stay away from the 2-1 result. And here comes Lee. Lee is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Konerko on it first, 12-5. Groom with the pitch. 5-3. Error on a grounder. Lee, 3-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to right field. And Tony Phillips will get to it, make the catch, retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Maglio Ordonez. 12-5 now after 8. We go to the 9th. Keith Folk has got 3 more batters he can face before he tires. He'll stay out there. Scott Spezio leads off for the Athletics, and he is 0 for 3 with a walk. Folk will pitch. Folk, 6-1 against the switch left. Strikeout. The 16 is too high. Spezio, 6-5. Base hit for Spezio, and he gets a single to center. So the Athletics are not done yet against the White Sox tonight. And here comes Tejada. Tejada is 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Spezio on it first. Folk, 3-6, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Tejada, 2-4, and it is flied to right field. That'll be handled by Ordonez. 1 away. Here's McDonald. McDonald is 0 for 3 with a walk. Spezio on it first. Pitch from Folk. 1-2. Hit by pitch. No. McDonald. 6-3. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to third. 1-1. Infield double play 2. Second base. Pivot Durham a 0. A 1-2. It's a double play. And they got it to retire the side. 5-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Athletics. And the A's have a 12-5 lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Buddy Groom coming out of the game. Athletics are going to go to the bullpen here. And they're going to bring out Doug Jones. 5 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, a 3.55 ERA. Jones is going to come on to try to close the deal. And it is Darren Jackson leading off for the White Sox in the bottom of the 9th. 1 for 2, a single and a walk. 12-5 Athletics. Can the White Sox do anything here? Jones, 1-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Jackson, 4-3, and he popped out to short. And Tejada says he'll take it. And that's the first out. Here's Fordyce. Fordyce is 0 for 3. Jones goes ahead and deals. Jones, 3-3, hit by pitch. 16 is high. Fordyce, 6-6, and against the righty, it's a comebacker right back to the pitcher. Jones will take care of it. Throws it over to first, 2 down. And the last chance for the White Sox is Ray Durham. Durham 0 for 3 with a walk. Not many fans left here at Comiskey Park, hoping to get a win with their division-leading White Sox, but the Athletics are getting it done. Jones will go ahead and he will pitch. Jones, 6-2, strikeout, 14, no. Durham, 2-4, and it's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Signs. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Athletics come into Comiskey Park and put the White Sox into the washing machine and then throw them into the dryer as they win tonight 12-5. Stadium barfs. Yeah. 1-2-3 inning for the White Sox as the Athletics just open it all up tonight. A big-time grand slam by Matt Stairs is the feature of the ball game, and the White Sox get crushed by the A's tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Athletics, 12 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Tom Candiotti. He's going to get the win. Jim Parque is going to take the loss. No save. No save, really, no save for anyone. And not maybe a hold for maybe Tim Morrell, but that's about it. So the Athletics will go ahead and get a win here, 12-5. At Comiskey. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. And just to let you know, the Comiskey Park Kiss Cam is now on the board. David Vega joined us here at Comiskey Park, by the way, as he slid into the back door. So cover your insignificant others. The Comiskey Park Kiss Cam is now working. So if any of you guys are CEOs of anybody, you may want, and you're here in my chat, okay, to watch my ball game, cover up the woman you're having the affair with. Or maybe you should just hide. Something like that. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Athletics go ahead and bomb Oakland. Bomb the White Sox 12-5. Let's see how the rest of the majors done tonight. May 7th, Anaheim at Boston. Angels -4, 21, that's 0. Red Sox 5-21, that's 2. And they'll get that win. Tampa Bay at Cleveland. Devil Rays 13-65, that is 11. Indians 18-12, that's 2. Another win for the Devil Rays. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 11-43, that's 6. Tigers 3-31, and that is 3. It's a win for the O's. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 9-35, that's 4. Twins 7-35, that's 4, and they're going to extras. Well, Kansas City rolls a 4, -5 is -1. Wow. Minnesota rolls a 5, they're plus 0. Twins will get the win in extras. Seattle at the Yankees. Mariners 9-41, that's 5 runs. Yankees 25-63, that is 13 runs. They win, of course. Texas at Toronto. Rangers 13-26 for Blue Jays 18-42, and that is 7 runs. The Blue Jays will get the win. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 8-35, and that is 4. Diamondbacks 8-53, and that is 6. And the D-backs will beat my Mets. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 3-66, that's 9. Reds 12-13, that's 2. Cubs win. Phillies and the Rockies. Phillies 21-51, and that's 9. Rockies 7-15, that is 2. It's a win for the Fighting Phils. Expos and the Astros. Expos 353, 5 runs. Astros 12-64, 9 runs. Another win for the Stros. Marlins and the Dodgers. Marlins 7-12, that is 1. Dodgers 11-31, that is 4. A win for the Dodgers. Braves and the Padres. Braves 11-64, that's 9. Padres minus 166, still not enough. That's 7. It's a win for the Braves. Milwaukee and the Giants. Brewers 11-24, and that's 4. Giants 12-34, and that's 5. A win for the G-Men. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates 765, that is 9. Cardinals 8-16, that is 2. Raise the Jolly Roger. On to May 8th, Anaheim at Boston. Angels minus 964. Wow, it doesn't get any worse than that. That is only 3, though. Boston 13-44, and that is 6. Boston will get the win. Oakland and the White Sox. Athletics 16-44, and that is 7. White Sox 12-51, and that is also 7, and they're going to extras. Both teams roll a 5. Oakland is a +0. The White Sox are a +2. They will win the game in extras. Tampa Bay at Cleveland. Devil Rays 9-36, that is 5. Indians 16-26, that is also 5, and they're going to extras. Tampa Bay rolls a 3 + 1 is 4. Indians roll a 1 + 0. Another win for Tampa Bay. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 15-61, that is 9. Tigers 7-56, and that's 6. A win for the O's. Kansas City at the Twins. Royals 15-42, 6 runs. 6 runs. Twins 4-66, that's 9 runs. Twins win it. Seattle and the Yankees. Mariners 7-34, 4 runs. Yankees 10-26, 4 runs. Extra innings. Seattle rolls a 2 + 0. Yankees roll a 5 - 1 is 4. Another win for the Bronx Bombers. Rangers and the Blue Jays. Rangers 12-64, that is 9. Blue Jays 14-53, and that is 8. That's a win for the Rangers. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 10-62, and that is 8. Diamondbacks 8-61, that is 7. My Mets will get a happy recap. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 4-33, and that's 3. Reds 10-15, and that is 2. Another win for the Cubbies. Phillies and the Rockies. Phillies 17-36, 6 runs. Rockies 21-52, and 9 runs. And the Rockies will get a win. Expos and the Astros. Expos 4-51, and 5 runs. Astros 843, and that is also 5 runs, and they're going to extras. Expos roll a 3, plus 2 is 5. Astros roll a 2, minus 1 is 1, and the Expos will get a win. Marlins and the Dodgers. Marlins 151, and that is 4. Dodgers 912, that's 1. And the Fish finally get a win. Braves and the Padres. Braves 744, that is 5. Padres 422, and that's 2. It's a win for the Bravos. Milwaukee and the Giants. Brewers 1115, 2 runs. Giants 1061, 8 runs. G-Men will win it. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates 1321, that's 3. Cardinals 814, that's 2. Raise the Jolly Roger. On to May 9th, Anaheim at Boston. 10-minute ticker actually does take 10 minutes to do. Anaheim at Boston. Angels 722, and that is 2, but that's because we have all 30 teams this year. Red Sox 865, and that is 9, a win for the Bo Sox. Oakland and the White Sox. Athletics 925, that is 3. White Sox 825, that is also 3, and they're going to extras. Both teams roll a 6. Oakland is a 0. The White Sox are a +2. And even though the White Sox got destroyed tonight, they will win the series. Tampa Bay at Cleveland. Tampa Bay 1251, that is 7. Indians 1423, and that is 4. The Tampa Bay Rays way overachieving right now. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 1041, that is 5. Tigers 741, that is 4, a win for the O's. Of course, we'll see how long that lasts for them. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 1433, and that is 5. Twins 545, and that's also 5, and they're going to extras. Kansas City rolls a 5, minus 5 is 0. Twins roll a 2 plus 0. That will be a win for the Twins. Seattle at the Yankees. Mariners 644, that is 5. Yankees 2043, that is 8. And all the Yankees do is win. Texas at Toronto. Rangers 1035, that's 5. Blue Jays 1251, and that's 7. That's a win for the Jays. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 631, and that is 3. Diamondbacks 926, and that is 4. And the Diamondbacks will beat my Mets. Cubs and the Reds. Cubs 1055, that is 7. Reds 1432, and that's 5. And another win for the Cubs. Phillies and the Rockies. Phillies 1816, and 4 runs. Rockies 1433, and 5 runs. A win for the Rockies. Expos and the Astros. Expos 715, that is 2. Astros 1146, that is 6. Win for the Stros. Marlins and the Dodgers. Marlins 852, and 6 runs. Dodgers 1235, and that is 5 runs. A win for the Fish. Braves and the Padres. Braves 833, 4 runs. Padres 342, 4 runs, and they're going to extras. Braves roll a 3, plus 0. Padres roll a 1, plus 1 is 2, and that will be a win for the Bravos. Milwaukee and the Giants. Brewers 1465, that is 11. Giants 1043, and that is 5. That's a win for the Brewers. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates 12-43, and that is 6. Cardinals 12-31, and that is 4. And they'll raise the Jolly Roger on that one. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be May 10th. We will be at Dodger Stadium as the Chicago Cubs will take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Steve Trexel will be going for the Cubs, and Ismael Valdez will be going for the Dodgers. Should be a good matchup tomorrow night. Cubs and Dodgers, be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Oakland Athletics certainly get an A tonight. The White Sox, they got an F. Athletics beat the White Sox 12-5. See you guys tomorrow night.